All right, hey everybody. This is a mic check. Also, this is us starting the archive for today's mailbag, which will begin in about 8 minutes. We're going to start mailbag, and until then, you can watch the kittens play with the butterfly toy. Although I'm going to go ahead and move the camera up a little bit. Do that. And meanwhile, people on the Discord can let me know whether the mic sounds like it's working. Well, I hear you guys saying the volume is low. Let's just see. Oh, this is probably loud. Me banging on the microphone. Sorry about that. Okay. You'll have to let me know if that's any better. There might be one more thing I can do to turn the volume up a little, but... Oh, okay, good. All right, I'm hearing that that's better. Good. Okay, we're going to go with that. I'm going to turn it off for now, though, and turn back on the floor sound until we get started in about 5 minutes. Thanks.
Academy, where you wanna be when you are a cat. On a Saturday, they can contemplate time for the mailbag.
All right, everybody, I'm running just a minute behind. Sorry, I got distracted by trying to solve a couple issues. So let me put this away. We'll switch the microphone, and then we'll get rolling. Hang on. Oh, hi, every kid on the chair. Wow, maybe it's a good thing that it seems like we got a second chair in today's mailbag. They can use one, and I can use the other. Let's get this microphone going. Hang on. It might be a little louder than last time when we tested it, so watch your. All right, testing, testing. I hope this sounds good. I'm just going to count on you guys to tell me whether you can hear me okay or not. And I'm going to try to sit here where all these kids are. Kids, you gonna let me sit down? Thanks for holding the chair, Mac. Okay, how we doing? Sound? We sound good? Somebody let me know. Sorry I was running late. Like I said, I was trying to do so many things. I was trying to adjust the sound on the microphone to be a little louder, which I hope it is, but not too loud. And I was also trying to set up the mailbag jingle, which it turns out we didn't have since we switched the encoder. I see people saying the volume's a little quiet on this. There's probably nothing else I can do about that. So sorry. It's turned up all the way on the mic pack. And I think the microphone's in about as good a position as I can get it. So, yeah, I guess we're just going to have to roll with it. So, let's see what we can do. Okay, I usually start with a little bit of news, and this week had a lot of news, I guess, in a way. We did last week's mailbag, we only did the letters, and then we were going to do the packages later, and we did that because we were going to go pick up mom cats, and then we weren't going to go pick up mom cats, and then we were going to go pick up mom cats, and then we did pick up mom cats, and then on Sunday, our mom cat delivered kittens. So the kittens that you see in the corner there are almost a week old tomorrow. They should probably start opening their eyes soon, and yeah, that happened on Sunday. And then since then, I've just been so busy trying to get caught up with them and our two not mom cats who went to the vet, and it turned out that neither one is pregnant. That's myth and rumor. They are not pregnant, as I said, but rumor for sure has a bit of a sneeze going on. And I think you just heard Mac here sneeze. But that sneeze is finding its way around the academy, and Rumor's still got it for sure, and Smokey has got it for sure, and these kids are all sneezing just a little bit, and so is their mom. So we're doing our best to try to keep it confined, but by the time we know it's here, it's probably already spread to everybody. The good news is, as far as upper respiratory infections go, it does not seem like anybody's taking it too seriously. It's relatively mild, mostly just sneezing, at least for Rumor so far, and for everybody else. So fingers crossed that's as bad as it gets. Meanwhile, you might see me wearing gloves when I go to visit our new mom cat Flower and her kittens, just as an abundance of caution. I feel like she's probably already been exposed to it and it's too late, but better to be safe, I think, as much as we possibly can. So you may notice that. And in other health news, Myth definitely has some worms, and I think some of these kids have kind of wormy bellies too. Very common thing. It would be roundworms in this case, and we treat for that regardless. We treat for roundworms even if we don't think anybody has it. So the treatment for it's very easy, and they're completely harmless. So it's not a big deal, but something that you'll see going on, especially since these guys are due for their next dose of dewormer, I think tomorrow, or today, whenever we just have time. You don't have to be super specific about it. So that is the deal. I think that's it for important news. And I think it does seem like people on the chat can at least hear me okay, even if it's not the best sound. I apologize. There are a couple things I can do next time to try to make it better. For one, I'm already looking at a different microphone because I like this idea and it seems like it works really well, but it would be nicer to have maybe even a slightly better microphone, and definitely one that I can use batteries on that I don't have to try to keep charged. And this one turns itself on when I'm not using it, so it's not charged on Mailbag morning unless I have it plugged in. And that's weird. So, so yeah, I'm already looking at a new microphone. Plus, I can do what I did the first couple times we used it, which is to run it through our old microphone as a sort of an amplifier, which it does very well. And so that can turn things up a little bit too if we have to do it. But people were saying that it was kind of getting to the distorted as a result of that extra amplification, which also makes sense. That's neither here nor there. I'm already rambling. We haven't even started the mailbag, so we should probably do that. Okay. So we have just a couple of cards and letters this week, not even that many. First off, we have postcards from my mom, which are not the usual Eugene Hartung postcards. They are different. She said she's got a couple of the Eugene Hartung cards left. Well, it's in one of these, so let's see which one is which. Did she date these, though? Oh, there we go. January 11th versus... Oh, 16th. Okay, we're going to go with that. All right. So we're going to go with this one first. This appears to be an artist who hasn't yet started painting anything on her easel, sitting with a cat and getting ready to start painting something. Maybe that's Eugene Hartung, for all we know, although it looks like a woman to me. Can't really see any details, so maybe. And the card says, Dear Chris, DJ, and KA friends, a little change up in the postcard. This got canceled over, so I'm trying to read it. A little change up in the postcard. Still have a couple of Hartungs, but thought I'd pretty much exhausted everyone for a while. 2 mommy cats at once. Hope you don't find yourself running back and forth between birthing rooms. But if that should happen, be sure and set up a camera on tripod between rooms to capture it. That could make a great video for after the fact. LOL, love you so much, Mom. So that's the deal with that. And then we got another card from her that came at the same time. This one says David Belasco's new farcical comedy, Naughty Anthony. And it has a chorus of cats that appear to be singing. Well, one cat is looking on another cat who's getting dressed in her stockings. He's looking from over the little, what do you call the room divider that would normally give her some privacy. So it is very naughty. It's a very naughty card. So she's putting on her silk stocking, and according to the actual music sheet that the chorus is holding, they are singing, "Oh, that dainty silken stocking." And they've got some great faces, too. Whoever did this art did a fantastic job. And it says on the back, Dear Chris, DJ, and KA friends, I love the trilling little dilute calico you have taken into the academy for a while. What a perfect little cat she would be to warm up the lap of someone my age, or anyone really. By now, you must have your 2 new mommy cats, and these next few months will surely be a 3-ring circus. I see what you did there. To delight all of us. Thank you so much for sharing these heart-melting moments with all of us. I love you so much. And love to all, Mr. A's mom. So sweet. Thank you for that. Yes, so yeah, this week has been a little bit busy with the 3 mom cats, only one of which, of course, is a mom currently. And I'm pretty positive Rumor has never had kittens and never will. Myth seems like she's probably been down that road before. but she's not pregnant now, so she's done her last as well. And I think you're right about Myth being a perfect cat for I don't like to call people your age mom, but for someone who is retired and just wants a cat that they don't have to spend a lot of time on, but when they're sitting down and doing something, the cat can be there with them and be petted and be enjoyable and have that nice pleasant purr. And that's exactly who Myth is. She doesn't need all of your time, but when you have it, she loves it, and she likes someone who's a little quieter and doesn't have a lot of noise or action in the house. I think she could eventually get used to those things, but she's very skittish still when something is active. So she would definitely prefer someone who doesn't, say, gesture with their hands, um, like I'm doing, or try to move in suddenly on her. Um, and then Rumor is similarly just incredibly snuggly. Uh, like I said, Rumor's got a little bit of a cold at the moment, so we may see her personality come out a little more when she's over that. But at the moment, she just loves to snuggle. She's very calm. She doesn't get up to any trouble or run around. She doesn't mind the other faculty too much, although we aren't letting her out to see them now that we know she has a cold. Um, but she's also a lot less skittish. So, if you are somebody that's a little more active, she can deal with that. On the other hand, she's also a little more needy, where Myth seems perfectly happy to sit around all day and do her own thing. And if you manage to stop by and pet her, great. Rumor is the one where if you stop petting her and go away, she makes it very clear that she did not want you to go away. So a little bit different in their personalities there, but both really sweet and snuggly. And so when we found out that for sure this week that neither one was pregnant, I talked to the Danbury Animal Welfare Society, which is the animal shelter that provides our kittens and gets them adopted. Um, and they said, we heard that neither one is pregnant, and would you like us to come by and pick them up so that you can take on another pregnant mom? But because they know that's what we do and, sort of what we specialize in. And I know they like to lean on that specialty of ours. And I said no. I love these two mom cats too much. They're too sweet, and I kind of want to have them spend a little bit of time here. Plus, we're going to take care of getting them spayed, and Myth needs some dental work, and I just didn't want to let them go yet. So I told them our plan right now is to keep the Myth and Rumor for the next few weeks until these kids graduate, which should be around. These guys will be all gone around the 11th or that weekend, the 13th, or somewhere in that neighborhood. And then I think we'll want to bring in another pregnant mom cat. And to really make that happen, if Myth and Rumor still are unaccounted for at that time, we'll probably have to send them to another foster to make room and time to manage what we manage. But hopefully, fingers crossed, they will have adopters by then. And even if they can't be picked up by then, which may not happen because I think their spays are scheduled too close to that date. But if we know for sure that they have adopters, then we can hang on to them until their adopters come and pick them up, I think. So that's the plan anyway. And I know we haven't even opened applications yet. I need to talk to Dawes and get that done so that people can apply for them. All right, but moving on, we have one letter here today. And somewhere I have one letter opener here today. Sure I do. There it is. Hi, Maggie. No, it's just a letter. I know you're probably looking for treats, but let's hold off on that. There's too much going on here already. And don't you look at Custard like you want to start trouble, both of you. He's being very nice, so you let it be. Okay. All right. This says, Dear Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and faculty, just writing to say you've been a blessing to me by sharing these beautiful cats and kittens. As I suffered through COVID in November, they made me smile even when I didn't feel like it. I'm doing well now, but still have to watch every day. I'm not on Discord, but I watch on my TV. I started watching when you had Tilbury and her babies and was hooked. But just wanted to say thank you for taking very good care of these beautiful moms and babies. Hugs and whiskers, Vicky H. from Illinois. Vicky H., thank you for writing me. I'm so glad that everything came out okay for you with the COVID. That's a rough one. Oh, my goodness. You guys know that, that's been a big part of DJ's job in the last year since she is an internal medicine hospitalist resident, I guess I should say, at at a hospital here in Connecticut that was pretty close to. She's very, very close to New York City in Connecticut, and that wasn't clear. She's in the part of Connecticut that is the closest to New York City. There we go. So, when the outbreak started, New York was one of the places in the United States that was the heaviest hit right off the bat. And I think that she had to deal with it especially a lot right at the beginning. And that since then, everything's gotten better, I think, here. But yeah, clearly still a lot of that going around. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I'm glad you're well, and I'm glad that we could help bring a smile to your face even as you were going through that. And thank you so much for writing to us. All right, now we've got a ton of packages, and we're just gonna go for it and see if maybe I can try to avoid too much rambling on account of the fact that I'd like to get through this in a relatively short time frame. Relatively short here being, well, I want to get through it all because we left it all off last week, and so it's important to clear it out. Otherwise, we'll never catch up. But I don't want it to take too long, so let's see what we can do here. And we're starting, just because it's what I reached out for first, with some packages from In My Dreams, whom we all know from the Discord chat, and as a previous adopter who sent some stuff directly to our house and probably is going to have to send me directions for what they would like to have done with it. So first off, we have a selection of bread toys that may perhaps be appropriate for these kittens. They say bread catnip toys, and may also be appropriate there for Maggie. Maybe that's why she was hitting kittens. I said for these kittens. I meant for the kittens upstairs, of course. And there's let's see, a seed roll of some kind, a cinnamon roll. There's a pretzel. There's a loaf of, a slice of bread, of toast, a croissant, and French bread. So that is quite a selection of breads, and probably intended to go for the bread class upstairs. The Bready seems like a perfect gift for them. Thank you, In My Dreams. Here we go. Right in there. I'm just going to package that right back up, and I'm going to set it over here, and I'm going to presume that is for the Bready bunch, and we will label it as such when the time is correct. Also, I see that my phone is malfunctioning. It wants me to know that it is malfunctioning. So this would probably be a good opportunity for me to reboot it while we keep going. Do that. Okay. Wow. Technology, it's beyond me. Strange for a guy who spent his entire professional life in tech, but you get out of it. It's the minute you're out, it's just all gone. You lose it completely. So here's another package from In My Dreams, and if we're just going to keep reaching for whatever's closest, there's going to be a couple more as well. This time, In My Dreams has sent, oh, is there a note? There's not a note. No note. Oh, wait, there's more paper in here. There's the note. It says, for Flower and her petals. Well, all right. So this is for Flower, our actual mom cat Flower, and this is also, of course, for Flower and hers. And this is, what is this? Crazy plush toy for cat. And it's got this illustration of a cat hanging from a sign or something. Doesn't really make it clear what it is, though. And the box just says that it has a one-touch start and charges by USB. And Velcro so you can take out the electric machine, it says. That's what it says. Okay, well, let's see what this is all about. Oh, that's cute. It's a flower. That is so cute. And it's got some sort of a device in it. Let's see if it has enough charge to turn on and show us what, if anything, it does. It does have a Velcro enclosure, so we can take out the electric machine. Hey, Maggie, stop biting on kittens. I can't find the switch, though. There's supposed to be a switch in here somewhere. Hey, Maggie, let's not. I think it is the same mechanism that powers the flopping fish toy. Oh, there we go. There we go. It is. It's somewhat similar. It's just a wiggly flower. That is, I don't know how you find things like this or where it came from. This poor little flower, though. Okay, That's a little weird, but it could be fun for her, especially if it's the kind of thing that we can put a whole bunch of catnip in, and if it starts wiggling every time she touches it, like the fishes do, she won't know the difference between this and a fish. Maggie, why are you hitting everybody? You just knock it off. And it's a cute little flower with a cute little face holding a cute little heart. So that is adorable, and I'm sure that Flower will like it. And it's just like the skunk says in Bambi. She can call me Flower. He can call me Flower if he wants to. It is good. Okay, there we go. So those are all for Flower. And for her kids, I assume. And let's make sure I'm on the chat so that I can see if anything critical is being said to me, or of me for that matter. There we go. Okay. Now, time to keep going. Here is another package from In My Dreams. Like I said, we had a couple more of those still. So, yes. I see Jimmy D on the chat making Little Shop of Horrors references. Very appropriate. Okay. In My Dreams also says another one for Flower and her cupcakes. A soft, fluffy bed with sprinkles on it. Oh, well, that will be fun. Very cool. Let's see. Oh, it does look like a giant cupcake. I'm going to open it. I'm just going to open it anyway since I accidentally cut open the bag with the knife anyway. Oh, wow. This is cool. It is like a cupcake with sprinkles, and it's made like the animal beds that we have, except much, much bigger. Oh, and it's got, here we go. I got to turn this thing around. That's weird. The cushion that goes inside can be placed so that it has sprinkles, or just so that it's plain white. I'm going to put the sprinkle side up for now. There we go. Because why not? Oh, this is going to be so cute for them once they get out and around. It's tall, because this is clearly the bottom side, so it's very tall. And I see our kittens here want to check it out, but this is not for you. It's actually not for you, but I'm glad that it's kitten approved. So we will save this for Bread and her Bread? No, for Flower and her the Bready bunch. Yep, easy for me to say. We'll save that for them. I think they will really enjoy it. That will be a great bed for them to get started in. And I can use that box, I think, to put the other things that you sent into. I can just squish it all right in there. There we go. Perfect. Set that back here. Hi, champ. And what's your name? Wow, my brain is not working this morning. This is I think the mailbag 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I couldn't think, and I think I'm in that same state today. All right, this is not from In My Dreams. Was there another one from her? I think there was. Let's go to that first. I think this one. Now I'm completely lost. Yes, I'm pretty sure this one is. Let's do this just on the off chance it is, and then we'll come back around to whatever it was I was about to open. His name's Caviar, by the way. Yes, I'm well aware of that. My brain is just not functional. I wonder if we should start doing mailbag just a little bit later in the day. So this is from In My Dreams, and it says, blessings for our new pregnant from In My Dreams. I think that's what this is about. So, this is, wow. Oh, this is my favorite kind of cat wand, although this one seems even nicer than the one that we're used to. This is, or maybe nicer. It's definitely feels more solid right off the bat. It is the Eco City Pet Supply, and they're white. There's 2 wands in here and a whole bunch of feather attachments. No, I see now. It's one wand. It is a different style. Well, we'll have to check it out and see what we think. It looks very similar. It's put together like a fishing pole would be. And it seems like it's made of fiberglass like the one we like, and probably super indestructible, maybe even more indestructible than the telescoping style that we're used to. And it's got a whole bunch of attachments, like I said. I think that's going to be a real good wand. And then this is a fish, a beautiful fish. Oh, if I can figure out which way to open this. Here we go. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And it's got buttons for eyes. That's very classy. It's very old school of fish. I like that. And then, an extra attachment with a feather on it. An easy snap refill. Very cool. Well, that also looks like something that she will like with that beautiful feather on the back. I'm assuming this is also for Flower and not one of the other potential pregnant mom cats that we've got or had at the time that you sent it. But you can definitely let me know on the chat who you wanted this to go for, whether it's for Flower or whether it's for someone else. And until you do, I will put all three of these items right back in here, just like that. Perfect. I don't think there was a note, right? It just said for pregnant mom, which at the time we have no idea who that might have been. In my dreams, thank you so much for sending so many things for the cats. I really do appreciate it. That's wonderful of you, and you've sent so much in the past too, and all that stuff for our photo shoots too that I still am using. It's been wonderful. So thank you so much. Oh, these are really, really cool. These are really cool. It says for faculty and the feasters. Well, I need to get one of these out right now. That's how cool these are. These are from _kitten. _kitten. Thank you so much. And there's two different kinds of toys in here that they're both on the same theme. Here we have those pith balls that are really popular little kitten toys. We had a cat once. This was their favorite thing in the whole world. We would order the big boxes of just these toys. But this one has feathers stuck in it, so you can throw it or bounce it. And it probably flies really well if you do throw it. I can't wait to throw this thing across the room and see how it works like a shuttlecock. Like, it's just perfect. So there's two of those in there. And then the whole rest of this is filled up with a whole bunch of the same idea, but this is made with the end on it is a firmer rubber that is clearly a little more bouncy and a little bit denser, and probably also going to be so fun to throw. I can't even decide which one to start with. We're going to start with the little one, though. We'll save these two big ones for later. Oh, man, these are going to be so fun. I want to find these online so I can buy more of them forever, because even if the cats don't like them, and I know they will, these are fun to throw. These are going to be really fun. You know what I'm going to do? Let me switch on the living room camera behind me and throw it behind me, and then we can watch them while they play with it. So let me check on that. Hang on. I know you want to play with this. You've got to give me a minute to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, where's the living room camera? There it is. Is that going to come up in the right spot? It did. Okay, good. I know it's a little zoomed out. I'm going to zoom it in a little bit. There's only so much we can do with that angle. Apologies. There we go. And now I'm going to throw it right for that door behind me. Let's see what we get. Okay. Hi, Custard. Do you want to try it? Don't step in this coffee mug. Ready? Kittens, pay attention. Oh, man, that is fun. It spins around. Custard's right on it. Oh, that's very, very cool. The kittens, I don't think noticed yet, but they will. Oh, so this is for the feasters and the faculty. Good. So that's perfect. I want to put this someplace, well, where the kittens aren't going to keep trying to play with it. I don't have a place like that yet, so we'll just wait. The _kitten. Those are so cool. In fact, I'm going to keep this with them in case it helps me find them on Amazon. All it says on the note is they must be listed under... What? This is not right. The listing on this Amazon receipt says that they are listed on Amazon as 10 pieces badminton paddleball game outdoor badminton ball set children rubber shuttlecock feather shuttlecock 4B. There's not a single word in that description that would suggest that these are for cats or that they aren't that great for outdoor use and that they aren't actually for badminton. But they're perfect. These are so perfect. So thank you so much for that. Those are just super, super cool. The _kitten. I love it. Okay, next up we have what really feels like a book, and so does this. So I wonder if they are somehow related and why we would be getting books. Let's find out if there's an answer to that question. All right, so far it seems like my intuition has served me well. Yep, okay. Open that. Oh, okay, open that. Here we go. All right, it is Cat Castles, and it is 2 copies of Cat Castles, 20 cardboard habitats you can build yourself. I would love to live in a cat castle. Or do they mean build like sort of by yourself and not for yourself? It's missing a preposition that would really clear that up. On the back it says, give your cat a possum place to live. It is 20 projects, quick to assemble, and require inexpensive and easy to find materials. Yes, well, I can definitely find cardboard, but there's 2 copies here, which suggests to me that this isn't for me. This is probably for an adopter. However, there's a note. Okay, it says, there we go, perfect. For the Fancy Feasters adopters from Lilycat. Lilycat, what a great idea. The Fancy Feasters adopters are going to love this. And therefore, I also presume that what we're going to find right here are 2 more copies of the same book for the other 2 adopters. Let's find out. Oh, no, not exactly. Look at that. This is Engineering for Cats, a book for humans. Better the life of your pet with 10 cat-approved projects. So Catnip Castles, by the way, if you're looking online, is by Karen Oliver. That's Karen with a C, everything else spelled the normal way. Cat Castles by Karen. This is Engineering for Cats by Mac Delaney. That's M-A-C, Mac Delaney. How to build a cat cave, bunk beds, drinking fountains, a cat treat slot machine, and more. Wow, that is some advanced cat builds. Oh, wow, this has you like cutting intricate shapes out of plywood, drilling drainage holes in PVC pipes. This is the real cat engineering stuff. Oh, wow, this is a really cool cat bed made out of 2x4s. You definitely need some tools to get through this book, though. This is a little more involved than just cardboard. So I think unless we've got some guidance, figuring out which book to give to which adopter could be interesting. There's no note with this to prove that it came from Lilycat or what Lilycat wants us to do with it, but I feel pretty safe making an assumption in this case. And I'm sure someone will correct me if that was not the purpose behind these books. In the meantime, thank you, Lilycat. I'm going to give you all the credit for that. Very cool. The Engineering for Cats. Those are both very cool. What do I do with these, I wonder? Ow, Cav, watch out. Okay, I guess I set them right here for now, and then we figure out the rest in a little bit. Check real quick to see if anybody says anything. I see people asking for a camera that shows what Flower is doing, but there is no camera in the room. Let's take a look real quick, though. If I turn the camera, she's likely to just run back to her kids. She's having a snack. There she is. Okay. Just having a snack. I mean, what else would she be doing? That makes the most sense. Okay. Moving right along. Hi, DJ. Okay. Something large here. No clues on the outside what this might be. Oh, I see it as a Go Cat product. It is, Dear Flower, thank you so much for the wonderful birth of your 4 boys that made me the Kitten Oracle. I hope you will enjoy this special toy in a few months at your forever home. Love, Subi. Subi, thank you so much. That is really sweet. And I know which toy this is going to be. Pun intended. Yes, it is Duh Bee, which is a great toy. It's like Duh Mouse, except it's got little wings on it, and it's colored black and yellow, of course. And this is like Maggie's favorite thing in the whole world. In fact, if she sees this, she will dig this out and tear it open and pull out the toy. She's done this to me many times. I've learned to keep Duh cat toys put where she can't get to them. Subi, that is really sweet of you. And congratulations on being the Kitten Oracle. Those of you that aren't on our Discord, one of the things that is done there is every time we have a pregnant mom cat, everybody places their bets on when the mom cat will deliver, and also how many kittens. But really, the only thing that matters is who's the closest to the actual delivery time of the firstborn kitten. And there's no official prize for it except that you get recognized. And Dr. Brew sends cookies to those people. Usually, she's not. I don't want to commit her to doing that forever by saying that that's an official prize, but she has done that, and it's very sweet of her. She's been the one that started that tradition and has been responsible for sort of maintaining it all this time. So, Sue B, the latest Kitten Oracle. All right. Nothing on the outside to give me a clue what is going on here either. But I see, sweet little baby blankets with unicorns and rainbows. I love them. Oh, that's awesome. And that's exactly what it is. It is sweet little baby blankets with unicorns and rainbows and happy little clouds. And here's one with stars. Those are beautiful little receiving blankets. I think I've mentioned this before. When it comes to putting blankets in with the kittens or kittens in with the blankets, I do like to use little flannel receiving blankets. And I've talked about it before. The reason I do that, instead of, say, a lot of people will send the polar fleece or something because it's all soft and squidgy like that. But the flannel, this kind of really fine flannel that they make for babies, is a better deal because little kittens, when they're newborns, for like the first couple of weeks, can't retract their claws, and so they get stuck in everything. And I noticed this flannel is fine enough that they don't usually get their claws stuck in it. But if you put in something like that polar fleece, they just stick to it like Velcro. So we try not to do that so much. And then there's a lot of other materials that are kind of the same way. But this stuff works really well, and it's cute too. So we love using it. And you say here, we figured these might come in handy with new kittens on the way from Frozen Tundra Crew on the Discord. Frozen Tundra Crew, thank you so much. You are absolutely right. Well, I shouldn't say this because then everybody sends stuff and then we end up with literally too much of it. But more of these are, no, I don't want to say that either. This is great. Okay, we will use these and they're fantastic. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much. Those are wonderful. Okay, where am I going to put this? I put this with this because these are also just for us, and then we will figure it out afterwards. Speaking of, did I get instructions from In My Dreams about what to do with the wand and the fish? I guess I don't know. No, I don't, but that's okay. All right. Those blankets are really, really cute. I love the pattern. Some of the little receiving blankets that we have been sent have just the cutest prints on them. There's the one that I think my favorites up until now. This may take the first spot, but my favorites up before this were the ones that had the planets on them and the constellations on another one. It was part of the same set. Really cool little space design. But rainbows and unicorns, I really like rainbows and unicorns. So those are awesome. Okay, especially for little kittens. It's too cute. Here we have a box from Sage's Handmade. Oh man, this is exciting. This is going to be something that is handmade, obviously, because that's the kind of handmade we're talking about here, not the other kind. Sage's Handmade. That's I believe Sage's Handmade is on Etsy as Sage's Handmade, and there is the note. All right, and the note says, "Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, happy belated New Year." Somebody's interested in what you sent already. "I hope you're both well and had a wonderful holiday season. I'm so glad to finally be sending Truffle her Kick Bunny." Oh, well, she's into it too. Look at that. Way back when Truffle first arrived, I put the color choice of her Kick Bunny to a vote on Discord, and purple won. I chose green as the secondary color because of the pretty orchid wallpaper in her birthing box, and orchids being fancy. I also made some Yao catnip stuffed Charlie balls for the kids. The orange one is for Saffron, the cream one is for Macnut, the yellow one is for Champ, and the black one is for Caviar. I'd intended to have these to you well before Christmas, but life had other plans. I'm just glad to be able to get them to you now. I'm wishing you and everyone on the Discord a happy, healthy, prosperous, and peaceful 2021. Thank you again for everything you do for kittens, cats, and the lovely little corner of the internet we share. Much love, Sage. P.S. Here's the obligatory plug for the Kick Bunny crochet pattern. It's available at my Etsy and Ravelry stores, which are called Sage's Handmade. And just to be perfectly clear, that's handmade as in made by hand, not handmade as in the Margaret Atwood story. Hi, and she's already attached to it, quite literally. All right, you got a claw in. I see that. Okay. You want to check this out? Here, you check that out. I'm going to put the other ones over here with the notes so that we don't forget whose is whom's. But if you're not going to play with this right now, we'll send it home for you with your endowments. It's almost as tall as she is. She's such a small cat. You are so small. Okay, Sage, those are awesome. And so many of the mom cats have loved your Kick Bunnies, although I don't think anything's going to beat the Kick Jackalope for Tilly. That was the best. With the fuzzy little jackalope horns. Oh, she's rubbing on it. That's so cute. Little Truffy. Okay. Yeah, that's sweet. You are a sweetie pie. All right, that's not going to stand up on its own, but that's okay. All right, I think I can guess what's in this box, and I think you can guess what's in it too. Obviously, underwear. I guess we have to open it and check it out, and hopefully somebody will take credit for this too, because there's nothing on it that tells me. Oh, actually there is. It says care of LFS. I see that. It's just the 3 letters, so I almost didn't notice. But LFS, thank you so much, LFS, who previously has sent us so many waterproof blankets that are super useful. I can only guess that you sent this to us because you want me to be able to have one up in the birthing rooms in the annex where I have to sit with the pregnant mom cats for hours on end as they're giving birth, or that you intended this for DJ so that she can sit with us during Mailbag, which is, I got to say, extremely hopeful and probably not going to happen. Oh, this is nice, though. It seems a little nicer than the one I'm presently sitting on. It's got a corduroy. I'm sorry, Truffle, did I scare you? It's got a green corduroy. It's beautiful. And it's much, much fluffier, too. The one that I'm sitting on is much thinner than this one. Oh, and it's got a cover that unzips. I see that. It's got and it's got a handle. Look at that. It's got a handle to carry it around by. Oh, and it's got silica gel. Oh, my goodness. Okay, those I don't need. Do not eat, throw away. Done. This is otherwise, I think, almost the exact same thing. It's got a slightly different mechanism in it. There we go. I can't tell which side is supposed to be the bottom. That's cool. It's so soft. Wow. Well, thank you, LFS. This is great. I'm going to start using this one, and then, like I said, we can have one that just stays upstairs. That'll be much easier when we have to use one in the annex. In fact, maybe I could put it in the annex right now since I spent so much time sitting in front of her box. That would be pleasant. So, LFS, thank you. This is a very high quality product that we have here. And it says it is multi-angle chair from Plow and Hearth. So in case anybody else was looking for one, it says taupe, although it strikes me as having more of a greenish tinge to it. Maybe that's just my eyes. I don't know. All right, for now, I am going to slip it back in the box so that these cats don't get all over it. Because who knows who's got those viruses, and I don't want to bring those into the annex if I can avoid it. Custard's just going to knock it over. Okay, next, moving right along, LFS. That is awesome. That is very exciting. Oh, well, this looks somewhat familiar. And it says, couldn't resist for the flower children from Lily Cat. Lily Cat has sent the same set of catnip bread toys that we just saw. I won't even pull them all out. But this is cool because not only can we use more toys for more kittens, we can split them up in the endowments and stuff so everybody can have a little bit. So thank you for that. Very cool. Oh, what did I say? Maggie pulled this out and she was just trying to dig into it. Well, I wasn't looking. I don't know how much of that you could see on the camera. Good job, Maggie. She literally knows what those are. You don't have to all send those to her, though. We actually have a stash of them in the cabinet in the kitchen for her. Oh, now she's going to play with that. That's good. You can do that. She's going to play with the Sage's handmade toy, which presumably you can see on the camera. Oh, that's the Subi note. Okay. Good. I'm just checking the camera here now. Yeah, she was right on the camera. That was perfect. Good job, Maggie. Okie dokie. Let's move some of this stuff a little closer and see what's up next. We're going to get through this pretty quickly, actually. There's like half a dozen boxes left. It's not as much as I thought. Oh, I noticed this when I was pulling the boxes in, because it says here it was shipped to us. It was a drop shipment from QVC, which I believe is not another three initial person like LFS. I believe it is the home shopping network for this generation, right? DJ and I went through a period not too long ago where we watched a whole bunch of the QVC. I don't think we ever ordered anything from it, but it's so fun to watch these people live trying to describe and sell these things, right? Actually, I kind of feel like I'm called out by what I just said, even though I'm not selling this stuff. Oh, well, that was the return receipt that I just sliced right through. I was hoping there might be a note, but it's just the return receipt. So whatever this is inside here, I guess we have to like it, because now I tore up the return receipt. Good. Oh, wow, it's a beautiful blanket. It says Berkshire, I guess depends on where you're from. Blanket and Home Company, decorative throw, designed in New England. All right, and it says it is sunshine color. I can't think of a better way to describe this beautiful shade of yellow than sunshine. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it is just lovely. It looks like a little baby chick, and I'm sure it will be great to use around the academy. Obviously, QVC has not included a note, so that we don't know who it's from or what they intended us to do with it. Look, she's trying to get the B out again. She knows what that is, and she's not going to rest until she has it. But she's got the orange thing that is the identical toy that she always plays with. I know she's put it somewhere right in the next room. That's fine. I'm going to close this. Anyway, whoever sent this beautiful sunshiny blanket, very apt description of the blanket, let me know whether you intended it for us or whether you intended it for an endowment, and we will make sure that it goes to the appropriate place. That's a lovely blanket, though. It's so soft. Oh, my goodness. Okay, now for now, I'm going to put it right back in the QVC box. There we go. Perfect. I'm sure I checked. I don't see anything that could indicate who it's from or what the purpose is. So let me know. For now, I'm going to put it over here as though we were going to use it. And let's see what's next. I said, let me know. But if I don't look at the chat once in a while, I will never know. No, I guess I don't know. Okay. Moving right along. What do you think of this, buddy? I should open all the packages over here so that you guys can see the little champ sitting right here being so cute. Oh, well, I know exactly what this is, and I know exactly who it's from. I don't even need the note, which may be convenient because I don't even see a note. I see the receipt. Well, there is no note, but that's okay because I don't need one. This is clearly the bowls sent to us from Clint. So, Clint, thank you so much for sending these once again. For all of the cats that graduate from Kitten Academy, you send these wonderful steel bowls with the little rubber edge on them. They last forever, and they're fantastic. We've got one of these that we use around the academy that we will be using forever because they last forever. So thank you for these, Clint. Really, really appreciate it. And I know the adopters love it. It's practical. And again, it's something that they're going to have just forever with their cat. So that's great. I'll put that with the other endowment stuff right over here. Wonderful. It's cool that you don't even feel like you need to send the note anymore because we know what's up. We know what's up. Okay, what is this? Oh, can I reach it without disturbing a kitten? I think I can. Okay, this one is covered in stickers. Look at all those stickers. It's got little cats, and it's got pink jungle cats, and it says, yeah, and it says, yeah, you've got this, and it says, good vibes. And we've got over here on this end, we have a dragon carrying a pizza box surrounded by slices of pizza and an RV and a barbecue, and a cat in a tent, I think. That's interesting. And then on the back, we have a whole jungle pals. We've got a rhinoceros holding a peace sign and some sort of what do you call those? It's not a raccoon. It's the little black and white stripy tail thing. It's not coming to mind. We've got a lion and an alligator and some other jungle cats. Now, on this side, we have trees and pine cones. Wow, every side, different set of stickers. And it says for Mailbag. Convenient since this is Mailbag. Let's open it up and see what we got. Oh man, this is interesting. So right inside it says, sorry for the plastic bags. I couldn't find anything else to use for packing materials. Don't be sorry for that. They're so useful. And taped to the inside of the box, you've got the note. Look at that. And it's taped right in there so we don't miss it. And it says, there's also a box here that is full of cookies. So I'm excited to get to that. Mr. A, Dr. DJ. I like the because I always say Dr. DJ. And so you've underlined it and bolded it, so I say it that way even more. That's perfect. Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and all the faculty, mom, cats, kittens, discorders, and all KA fans. Happy New Year. I hope you and Dr. DJ both have a wonderful new year. I can't think of two people who deserve a good holiday more. I love seeing the love and care you two have not only for the cats and kittens, but for the entire community. Mr. A, I had thought a while back while watching Mailbag that your positivity and patience really reminds me of a modern day Mr. Rogers, and I think if he was still around, he would be a big KA fan. You always have a positive word to say, and you're just so nice and always patient with the kittens and the all of us. I've been watching KA every day since the first day I saw Truffle arrive. Before that, I would watch occasionally while I was babysitting a little boy who loved watching animal videos on YouTube, and we stumbled across Kitten Academy. Since becoming a fan, I've joined the Discord and been amazed by the amazing and welcoming people there who are always so nice to talk to. I'm especially grateful for the alumni spam channel now that Tilby's stable have gone off to their new homes. They all seem to be very happy kitties, and I especially love the updates from QP's adopter the day she went home. I hope Tilbury herself is feeling better. Apologies for the long note. I just wanted to make sure to really express my appreciation for all the wonderful things you and Dr. DJ both do. The two of you are definitely heroes to all of us. Thank you so much. From Snoop Kitty, Snoop SNOOPKITTEH, Sora's Human on Discord. Well, thank you so much. And then what you have sent in here are Truffles Fancy Feast cookies now with macadamia nuts. Look at this. That is so cool. You've got it. It's got branding and the cookies and everything right there on the front. That is awesome. And then on the back, you've gone to the next level and printed out a nutritional facts sheet for it, which is awesome. And the nutritional facts say serving size larger than life, servings per container 1, calories unlimited, calories from love 100%. And then the ingredients, it appears to include 100% of your daily value of the following things: passion, happiness, creativity, wonder, self-esteem, integrity, empathy, patience, relationships, rest, fitness, and taking action. I think that's what it says. So inside, of course, we have cookies. This is perfect for Truffle because you know she is a cookie fiend. Although I don't see her right now. Oh, she's behind all the boxes. She will love these, and so will her kids. I think we will distribute these for endowments. Look at how perfect they are. It's a whole box of little knit cookies. That is so cool. Uh, Thank you so much, Snoop Kitty. That is the coolest thing. I love it. I love the way you branded the box. I love the cookies everywhere. And of course, I may be able to use these as decoy cookies so that Truffle stops stealing my real cookies as she does. We've also got caviar now is in your box. Hang on, because there's more. Oh, there's some more cookies that fell out. I see caviar is in here with a couple cookies. All right, let's put these in the box. There we go. There is a note here that says, Sora loves watching Kitten Academy. She always wants to play with the kittens when they're zooming around. Salem would rather play with the new toy they got for Christmas. And there's a picture of Salem playing with the toy and Sora watching Kitten Academy. So cute. And then in here, there's something else. One more. I made this box of cookies for Truffle after seeing how she tried to steal the ones someone had sent for you. I thought it might make a nice endowment, but there's a few extra cookies if she wants some before she goes to her new home. This is the sweetest thing, and it's so cute. Oh, thank you. And Caviar has taken over your box, so I don't know exactly what to do about that, except to take a picture of it, of course. So let me take a picture of Caviar in here before I tip it over, so hopefully he stays in and everybody can see. That's very cute. Let's see if she wants to stay in here for a while. Just like that. That's fun, huh? Probably smells like cookies in there. Oh, crochet. Did I say knit? I saw somebody just said the word crocheted, and now I realize I probably said knit, didn't I? I know the difference between crochet and knit, he says, convincingly, even though he has no idea. Okay. All right. Moving right along. What can we reach from here without disturbing Champ? Oh, this is heavy. What is this? This is so heavy. Oh, wow. This is so heavy. I can't pick it up. I can't get my fingers under it. Okay. Let's just open it over here and see what we got. What it can be so heavy. It says it's 11 pounds in this box. It's very dense. Oh, it is food. It is food. It is food. And there's a note. There's a note. KA Dropship from Raylene and Zenithon. Thank you guys. That is very thoughtful. It's mother and baby cat wet food. That's good. We went through quite a bit of that recently. And I just went through a little bit more, but we've already got her switched over to the regular food, but we may have to go back to this again once the kittens start eating in about 3 more weeks. So this is always great to have on hand. Thank you very, very much. And that's wonderful. So useful. So I will add this to our stash. Raylene and Zenithon, thank you guys for sending something that's so practical for these kittens. Really appreciate it. This stuff is not cheap. As I notice every time I order it for myself, I'm like, ooh, that stuff is not cheap. But it is great for us to use on mom cats when they need it, and kittens when they're first switching over. It can be real easy to help get them switched over. And then on our vet's advice, we do try to get everybody onto the Fancy Feast as soon as possible. As you know, the Fancy Feast classic pate is a food that is actually surprisingly good, and good, I mean nutritious for cats because it's low carb, it's grain free, even though I don't think they advertise it that way, and it is high protein, so it's all the things that a cat needs, and our vet is just a huge fan of it, and we've become big fans of it too. It seems like it actually works out really well. Like if we keep on the mom and baby cat, or even on the other kinds of RC food, they tend to end up with bad poop. I think because it's too rich of a diet and there's too much carbs in it. But like I said, it is great for getting them started, or for moms that are nursing and need all the extra calories they can get. But when we switch them over to Fancy Feast, everything works out. So this is good. That's my point. It's very good. Thank you so much. We will use that. All right, now I'm getting a collection of cats, and it's getting harder and harder for me to reach to the next box. Oof. Okay. Oh, look at that. Yes. Okay, well, we got 2 more before I have to worry about getting up. This one does not say anything to indicate anything on the outside, so hopefully there's a note on the inside. Oh, well, that's interesting. Huh. It says, for corn and siblings, if still in good shape, send with corn's adopters from _kitten. Oh, you know what? I looked at this and I thought this doesn't make any sense, but I think I get it. Tell me if I'm right. This is a game that some people call cornhole. They play in bars, and I'm somewhat familiar with it. I don't think I've ever played, but I've seen it played a lot because I used to live in a place that was very close to a bar where this was one of the things that they would just do constantly there. And these kids look a little young to be drinking, though. It is basically a beanbag toss game where you've got a little frame and you have to toss the beanbags or balls into it. But how fun would this be to combine with the other toy that you sent, those feathers, and try to throw those through the holes and have the kittens try to chase them down? That sounds like a fun idea. And if you didn't intend for them to go together that way, you should have, because that seems super clever. So thank you for that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to try to play with them. That'll make a fun game. Oh, there's the feathers. Okay, I'm going to put it, well, you say it's for corn to take home, though, so that makes it an endowment, too. Well, we'll figure it out, but for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to put it with the, oh, but those aren't endowments. Now I'm confused. No, these are endowments for them. Okay, good. Yes, okay, that's going to go right in there, I think. Good. All right, look at you two. Now you're all snuggled up on my lap. Caviar and Champ together. I need a picture of that, too. _kitten, thank you so much for sending the game, the bag toss game. It's perfect. All right, let's see here. How am I going to get all this stuff arranged? I don't want, oh, okay, I can't reach any of this stuff. And I've got these two kittens right here. Kittens, time is getting close when I'm going to have to get up to get stuff. This is addressed to Mr. A and Dr. DJ. All right. And it feels like whatever's in it comes right up to the edge, so I have to carefully open. There we go. And it's wrapped in tissue paper. Interesting. Oh, Caroline Eaton, owner of So Creative Embroidery, and that's spelled so, S-O. You might expect it to be spelled another way. It says it's a special day. Oh, and there's a note. It says, to Mr. A and Dr. DJ at Kitten Academy from Karen H., your supporter. Enjoy your new reading pillow. And it also says, okay to read online. Well, that's sweet. And it does say, thank you for your order, Caroline Eaton, or Carolyn Eaton, I guess. So Creative Embroidery, which is so, and that's just so creativeembroidery.etsy.com, and also So Creative Embroidery on Facebook, and So Creative Embroidery at gmail.com. Perfect. So Creative Embroidery, and Karen, and what's the best way to open this? All right, let's see. I got to put this string away, otherwise it's going to end up with a kitten wanting it. Okay, put that right over there. All right. Crafter's Choice. Oh. Okay, well, that's convenient. Look at that. It's embroidered Kitten Academy pillow, and it's got our logo and everything, and our little motto, Kitten Academy, where kittens learn to cat. Hang on here. And then two adorable little embroidered kittens with their balls of yarn. And it is a pillow cover, so we can always take it off and wash the pillow. And it's also got a pocket in it, which I guess is what makes it a reading pillow, the pocket, because you can put something in there to read, I guess. And on the back side, this is so nicely embroidered, too. Wow, that's crazy. Just wonderful. On the back side, then, we've got just a muslin print. And the muslin print, it has a little cat who is looking at different kinds of food. Oh, and Anne is sleeping in a bag. Sleeping in a bed, I mean, and he's got some yarn, but he's also looking at somebody who's baking a cake. During the process of baking the cake, you can see the cake being mixed, and then you can see him looking at the finished cake. And my favorite one is you can see him dreaming of chicken, which is a cute little image. That's a wonderful print, too. I want to take a little picture of that chicken picture because that's too adorable. Good shadow, though. Wow, lots of shadow. Hang on. Good enough. All right, look at that, though. That embroidery is fantastic. Thank you so much for the reading pillow and cover. That is awesome. Karen H. and also from Carolyn Eaton, I guess. That is beautiful and will be great to use, I think, in one of the kitten rooms. Perfect. Okay. I don't know where to put it right meow, though. Guess in this pile? We'll figure it out after mailbag. That's fine. Look at that. I lost my kittens. Perfect timing because I have to get up to get the next box. So that works out. Okay. Let's put some of this stuff away. Right in there. Good. And oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. If I turn the living room camera, you might be able to see these kids playing on the cat tree. Let's try that. Yeah, the cat tree itself blocks most of that, but doesn't stop us from trying. I guess you can see a little. Oh, look at that. There's more kittens on top. I couldn't even see from here. Oh, how about that? All right, that'll have to do. Hi, Custard. What are you looking for? Trouble? Looking for trouble, buddy? Okay, this says fragile. Handle with care. Well, we try. Aw. I think I know who this is from, even. Not just what it is, but let's see. Is there a note? Just as I suspected. For sweet Truffle and her adorable fancy feasters, a little something for serving up your noshes and noms. Love and spoogles from Lena. And Lena has sent personalized food bowls and other items for most of the class. I think all the classes in recent history. And they're wonderful. And this seems like it is more of that. It's also all these packing peanuts. Hang on now. Okay. Oh, okay. So these are all probably super fragile and put in here to keep them from getting broken. So I'm not even going to take them all out. Let's just take one and look at it. And then, well, I've already messed that all up, though. Let's see. What can we do? I'm going to take these two things out. There we go. Okay, we'll put these back in there. All right, let's work with that for a minute. Good. Okay, Lena, you have sent, it looks like food bowls. They're probably all very similar. So like I said, we're just going to look at one so I don't have to try to put everything back for the endowments. We want to look at one, don't we? I do. I think we do. Oh, okay. Wow. The people who sent this were really concerned with making sure that it was safe, which is smart. It's good. It looks like they all arrived perfectly safely. Oh, that's a cute little bowl. It's shaped like a cat. It's got a cat's face and it says saffron right across the top. That's awesome. And presumably the other four in here are the other three kittens and their mom. So that's perfect. In the past, when you sent this, the little container indicated who it was from on the outside, that handwritten, like S for saffron, and so I could deduce what they all were. But in this case, there's nothing written on the outside. So before they go for their endowments, I'm going to have to open them all. That doesn't mean I have to do it right now. Lena, thank you so much. These are so cute, and I know their adopters are going to really appreciate it. It makes a great companion for the Clint bowls that we got today. They can use one for the water and one for the food, or whatever they like. Okay, I'm not going to try to force that back in there because I'm just going to break it, and that's the last thing that we want to have happen. Put that right there. I'm going to just throw this stuff on top. There we go, like that. Perfect. I'm not even going to try to close the box all the way. Lena, way too cool. Those are awesome. Thank you so, so much. All right, finally, we have a chewy box that Custard is on top of that is from Teacher of Littles, and I know this morning Teacher of Littles sent me a note. The note says, the bed goes to Myth, and you can use everything else as you see fit. So that works out. Okay. Perfect. And you sent this a while ago, Teacher of Littles. You sent this so long ago that you originally had told me that it was for Peanut, which is what everybody was calling Myth before she got her name. I don't think that DJ has ever seen the Never-Ending Story, or she would know the importance of getting those names in there before it's too late. Which is, as much as that's a good and funny reference, I should warn everybody that Never-Ending Story, as an adult, I can't get through it because there's a couple scenes in that show that are even more disturbing, I think, to an adult than they were to me as a kid. Great show, though. Wow, this bed is awesome. Is this the bed that you meant for her? It's a unicorn pet bed for Myth. It's it's perfect, actually. That's so cool. Wow, look at that. It is a unicorn. And it is a bed, and it's got a golden horn on it, and it's got a pink mane. And I'm not going to take it out of the packaging yet, but it is awesome. Plus, you've got this little unicorn kick toy that is wearing sunglasses, and it says it's a unicorn, but it's really got like a nose and a belly that look like they're from a cow. Are there such thing as unicows? I mean, why wouldn't there be? You could do that, right? Anyway. That's awesome too. It's got a rainbow tail. That was so cool. Those go together for sure. Custard's in here checking out the rest of what you sent. Custard, you don't have to get in there and check that out. Wow, you sent a lot of stuff though. Here's a tub of Yao catnip. That's probably what he's after. That's the good stuff. And I'm sure even though it's sealed, he can smell that. Yao catnip. You sent Looney Loops Tubes Foo-Foos. Oh, maybe those are the same things, but Tubes Foo-Foos would be the French version. Yes, and that's exactly how they would say it there. I'm sure of that. So Looney Loops, awesome little cat toys, sort of like milk rings, but made for cats. Here we have a Cat Tracks Tower toy with butterfly. Oh, this is the non-seasonal version of the new cat towers that come with the little toy that goes on top. I love these. This is a great upgrade to the classic cat tower. And yes, this one has a little butterfly that sticks on top. How perfect. And it's a beautiful teal color, too. I find that very appealing. All right. There's more in here because that's not everything. I want to, okay, let's take a look. Good. Okay. We have 2 packages of churu tuna with salmon recipe. The good stuff. Maybe that's what Custard's looking for. Look at him. Hi, bud. You're just going to sit here and look at me? How cute are you? You've been such a good boy lately. Yes, you have. You've also included, this is interesting, it appears to be a Nature's Miracle litter box kit with a small disposable litter box. This looks like the classic design, too. And inside it is Nature's Miracle Intense Defense Odor Control. So one little bag of litter that perfectly fits the litter box. You've sent 2 of these. How cool is that? I didn't know they had this product that would give you a little litter box with a little litter, but I'm assuming this is for the needs of maybe adopters that come that need something for the car, or for us to use when we have kittens that are small and need a small litter box, or maybe all of the above, or maybe anything we want. I don't know, but Teacher of Littles, you can let me know what you were thinking. I didn't even know this was a product. This is very cool. Custard's decided to go in and examine the rest of the box. But hey, that's everything. How long did it take us? Not bad. Hour 15? That's not bad. Am I right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. that was pretty good. So thank you to everybody who sent everything, and I'm actually very happy. This week it seems like almost everything was for the kittens, and even the stuff that wasn't is very cat stuff for our cats. So that's perfect. Really thank everybody for that, and all the really fun stuff. Great mailbag, and these cats are spoiled in the best way, absolutely the best way. Thank you all. I'm going to do the usual thing now. I'm going to turn off this mic. I'm going to turn on the regular mic. I'm going to get all this stuff cleaned up. Then I'll come back and say thank you one more time, and we will end the archive because that's how we do. This unicorn bed is way too cool, and I hope that they will use it. I hope that Myth will use it. Myth likes a bed she can climb into though, because she likes to hide. So a little bed where she can hide is a nice thing for her, and that unicorn is too cute, especially now that she's named Myth. It's almost like you saw that coming. So, yeah, there we go. Good. All right. Yeah. Let me switch the mics right now. I'll just turn this one off. Maybe. Good. Should be back to the regular sound now. Get this thing put away. What are you looking at, Custard? Sure, it's that catnip you smell. You having trouble figuring out where it's coming from? All right, well, like I said, time for me to get all this stuff put up. If anybody had any specific use for the things that they sent, let me know. Otherwise, I will try to do my best with the stuff that wasn't clearly labeled for endowments. That reminds me, let me label this as being for Myth. Maybe I want to put it with her right now so she has something that will be familiar to her when she goes to her adopter. Perhaps that would help once she has an adopter. Myth. I'm going to give her this too because it matches. I don't know whether she'll like it or not, but she does like catnip kick toys. I discovered Myth. We saw her the other morning playing with that the green Yow catnip fish. So I know she likes that stuff once in a while at least. In fact, maybe we should just give her this too. In fact, maybe we should just give her all that. That's all good stuff for Myth. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put this all in here. Except for the litter boxes, I don't think she needs those. We're just going to call this some Myth endowments. I think they're perfect for her. Good. That's a good start. Okay. What do I do about the rest of this stuff? This is stuff for the feasters, and I want to get it packed in here in a way that I can close it so it's easy to get to the basement. But I also don't want to do anything that could possibly break anything. Okay, I think that's going to work right there. Okay. Perfect. Now I can write feasters on there. Good. That's ready to go down to the endowments. Perfect. This, well, let's do that out for just a second. Those are empty. This has to also go for endowments for the feasters, but we need a different box for that. I think it's right here. This is for corn, so that's a different thing. Oh, but this has to go too. This has to go in here. I'm getting it, everybody. We're going to get this figured out. Okay, so this is for the feasters. This is for the feasters. These are for the bread, the Bready bunch. think I'm getting this. I'm getting it figured out. So this, feasters. Feasters. Good. And this is feasters. Good. And this is for corn. Just circle the word corn on it. Yeah, in theory. And this is for the Bready bunch. Good. All right. Good. Making progress here. Oh, this was for the feasters, right? These are for the feasters and doctors? I think that's right. So this should go in one of the feasters boxes. We don't, but I can put it with it. Feasters. Good. Good. I think we're getting there. This is that beautiful blanket. Anybody took credit for that yet, didn't they? This is stuff for myth. A lot of extra room in that box for myth. Myth. Yeah? That's for myth. Second, put away. Good, now we're really getting somewhere. Thank you. I found your toy. It's right over there. Where are you? Maggie. _kitten and was in there just going nuts with it in the kitchen. He's not going to come over here and play with it. No, all right, come on. Oh, that thing really goes. That's great. Okay, well, whatever. He's not going to come in here. I'm going to throw it back to him. Or Custard. Custard really seems to like that toy. Okay. Go ahead. You like that, don't you? Wow, that's just like I thought. That is a big winner. Move some of this stuff so you can see what Custard's doing out here with this thing. At least have a chance to see it. See if I can carry all this at once. Oh, I don't know. That's heavy. Man. not hanging out right now, kiddo. I just came in here to drop off this chair. We'll see. We'll see. All right, thanks, everybody.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. DJ came down just in time to say goodbye, everybody. Here, I'm going to move the camera back. Nope. There-ish. He wants this. He really wants this. Every time I throw it, he runs for it. Custer. You see it? You see it? Oh, you got Maggie. Maggie off of it. Of course.
So offended. So offended, buddy. You're such a cat. Okay.
All right, thanks again, everybody. I'm going to end the archive. You can keep watching, though. Don't go anywhere.